Have you ever wondered how the devices we use daily affect our health? From smartphones to tablets to iPads, our reliance on digital technology is growing. An average person has a leisurely screen time of 3 to 4 hours per day, which includes social media and entertainment applications. I'm not talking about the screen time at work, but just the leisure screen time. But with this convenience and leisure, are there any hidden costs to our well-being? Let's uncover that truth about the impact of digital devices on our health. Hey there everybody, welcome to 10 Minute Success Strategies. I am your host Dr. Avinash and I am here to share actionable insights and strategies for personal growth across all the 4 pillars of life: health, career, relationship, and spiritual well-being. This episode will explore the physical and mental effects of digital devices and provides practical tips to mitigate their impact. Coming to the physical effects of screen time, number 1 is eye strain and vision issues. Prolonged use of screens can lead to digital eye strain. One can experience dry eyes, headaches, and blurred vision. It is even related to cause myopia, that is nothing but short-sightedness in children as young as 2-year-old kids. The second physical effect is posture and musculoskeletal problems. Extended use of devices often leads to poor posture, resulting in neck, shoulder, and back pains. This condition is sometimes called as tech neck. They can have long-term consequences on spinal health. It can also cause unexplained pain in the wrist, elbow, and thumbs too. Even at my clinic, I see a lot of patients with unexplained neck and shoulder pain, which is definitely due to poor posture maintenance while using digital devices. Number 3 is reduced physical activity. Increased screen time often means that there is less physical activity, contributing to a sedentary lifestyle. This can also lead to weight gain, obesity, pre-diabetes, and diabetes. It can also cause cardiovascular or heart issues and overall reduced fitness. Now let's discuss about the mental health impact caused by usage of digital devices. Number 1 is digital overload and mental fatigue. It is found that more than 2 hours of screen time per day can lead to anxiety, depression, and other psychopathological effects. What is it that which causes irresistible urge to check our phones often? The urge is because of the neurotransmitter hormone dopamine. Dopamine is an anticipation hormone. Every time when there is a ding, the sound of notification, or the flashing of our screens, our dopamine level goes up and it causes an intense craving. In response to that craving, we reach out to our phones and check it. Over time, this becomes a subconscious act because whenever we check, there is a reward in the form of a new message or a new comment or a new video or a new email. And we cannot wait for the next reward to come. We become addicted and we check our devices just to see if we missed anything. We stick on to the infinite scrolling in social media because there is always something new and the reward is unlimited. Dopamine makes us feel good in the short term, but dopamine is dangerous. It is very addictive. So once we start getting used to those quick hits of pleasure, over time we will need more of it. The threshold of pleasure in human mind keeps rising. Researchers in a study found that adolescents who spend a lot of time in video games or screens in general, over time they become desensitized to pleasure. They experience anhedonia. Hedonia means pleasure and anhedonia is lack of pleasure or desensitization to pleasure. They become mentally fatigued and moodless to life's simplest pleasures like talking to a loved one or having a coffee on a rainy day. Another important disorder linked to the usage of screens by both parents and children is ADHD. attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Yes, that's right. Even excessive usage of screens by parents in front of children can cause ADHD in children. Excessive usage of social media can cause negative effects on mental health, which includes anxiety, the feeling of inadequacy, and depression due to constant comparisons and the pressure to maintain an idealized image. Exposure to blue light from screens before bedtime can interfere with the production of the hormone melatonin, which regulates sleep. This can result in difficulties falling asleep and poor sleep quality. It is estimated that 30% of adolescents wake up in the middle of the night to check their notifications on their phones. It disrupts all your sleep cycle. Okay, now let's move on to practical tips in daily lives for a healthy digital use. Number 1 is to limit the screen time as far as possible. Setting boundaries for daily screen time, especially before bed, is vitally important. My personal favorite is the 3-2-1 rule, that is, stop eating solid foods 3 hours before bedtime, stop drinking water or any liquids before 2 hours of bedtime, and stop watching screens at least 1 hour before bedtime. Consider using apps or settings to monitor and reduce the usage of screens. Every device in this time has a screen timing option. I usually get an update from my phone or my iPad every Sunday regarding the usage of my screens in the past week. It helps me to track the usage of my mobiles and iPads and check it consistently every week, trying to keep the leisure viewing under control. You can also use Do Not Disturb or the focus mode during sleep and work times respectively. The second tip is to practice the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes of viewing the screen, take at least a 20-second break to look at something that is 20 feet far away. This helps to reduce the strain on the muscles around your eyes. The third tip is to create a comfortable workspace and home space. Ensure that your screen is at an eye level to promote good posture. Use ergonomic furniture to support your back and neck. Do not sit in a chair without proper back support while viewing screens. And never use screens while lying down in bed, which puts a lot of stress on your neck muscles. To avoid prolonged sitting, you can also use standing desks. I have seen people using a walking desk, which means you keep a treadmill under the standing desk to keep walking while you work. It is also recommended to use an old-fashioned digital alarm clock that you can buy for $200 in Amazon rather than using a smartphone for your alarms. Because when you keep the phone near you, you tend to browse on it before sleep and right after you wake up, both of which doesn't serve you any good. Your sleep quality will eventually improve when there is no screens inside your bedroom. The fourth tip is to use blue light filters. Using blue light filters or glasses to reduce the exposure in the evening helps you maintain the levels of melatonin during the night. Most of the smartphones and laptops have an inbuilt blue light filter. If not, you can also use a spectacle with such filters. And the final tip is to take digital detoxes. The word digital detox is kind of viral nowadays. Okay, digital detox means staying away from your phones, iPads or laptops or TV for a particular period of time. What does it do? It resets your dopamine reward pathway in the brain, makes you calmer, it reduces the level of anxiety that comes along when you don't check your phone for a while. Regularly disconnecting from your devices can provide you a way to recharge your brain. You can engage in offline activities such as reading, exercising, or spending some time with your loved one during those digital detox moments. It can be done in many ways. You can even do it daily by setting up a timer that you are not going to use digital device from say 7 to 8 pm or 8 to 9 pm in the evening during dinner time and family time. You can also do it weekly once, like staying away from devices for more than half a day, say from Sunday afternoon till Monday morning. Okay guys, today we saw how digital devices take a toll on our physical and mental health. By understanding the potential risks and adopting healthy habits of digital use, we can enjoy the benefits of technology without compromising our well-being. Thank you so much for listening. I am so grateful to join you on this journey of personal growth and development. Until next week, this is Dr. Avinash and you are listening to 10-Minute Success Strategies.